Welcome back to FTB Interactions, and I've been doing quite a bit of changing around the base, making everything a lot cleaner, a lot nicer to look at, and you'll see I've got various sections, so everything should be easily explained. First of all, some things I found underneath the platform. Underneath here is some bedrock. We'll come back to it. Yeah, ignore the latest death, don't worry. I tried to make a lower, well, I did make a lower platform, fell off a few times. That's when I discovered your health doesn't regenerate, so you can look at that health at the bottom left. Yes, so that doesn't regenerate, nothing much I can do about it. Anyway, I then constructed a few things. So down here you can have a look. I basically just built some stairs down. That was where I fell off, down that direction. And then back over here you can see the bedrock. Well, there's cobblestone there, but there's bedrock just underneath. And for now, I'm going to leave that alone because I don't need to go down to this bottom platform. Let's just go quickly through this top platform. So over here, I've got trees. I've put a roof on this just so that they don't grow into large trees that happen once, and they're terrible to actually clean up. But here we should just be able to place down, saplings, etc. Oh, that's an apple sapling. Don't want to replace that. It's going to be for something else. In fact, let me do that right now. Do I have a piece of dirt from one of these? Yes, I do. So let's go and grab a piece of dirt, and I'm just going to put some apple saplings up top, or one apple sapling maybe in the middle. Roughly in the middle there will do, just to make sure I have apples in case I need them in future. It is going to be above a little bit. Maybe I should put another level of slabs up here, but that's fine for now. It'll grow. And don't drop off when you don't have recharging health. Anyway, leave that alone for now. Let me just throw away the apple sapling. Don't need it. So in here we have regular saplings, and they can be laid out completely in a grid like this, and then you can get wood whenever you need it, of course, just by basically getting near a lot of them. And hopefully, yeah, we can see them all getting able to grow, and they should grow. I did get these to actually grow underneath this roof, so it's just fine. And they should be fairly small trees by comparison, but we'll leave them alone for now. Right, so I have cleaned up the garden a little bit. We got a couple of ground traps which are now working. You'll see I've got bunches of stuff. One is I get bones from those as well. I'm very pleased about that. Also leather, so that's going to be useful. And more importantly, beef, because beef is going to be for the quest. So we got that quest complete now, or should have. It's a trap. No Star Wars references, but we do get 3 bones available. And that then opens up a bunch of other stuff. Now, before we get to that, I did go and then build this over here. I haven't set it up yet, but this seems to be probably the most efficient layout I can manage. Basically, these strainer bases appear to be affected by horizontally adjacent, anywhere horizontally adjacent within 8 blocks. So I've put them like this on a diagonal, so they should never interfere with each other. And then one source block should be able to feed 2 of them. So if I just put that down there and just knock these blocks through, we should hopefully get all of those to be quite efficient. Now I've got a number of strainers ready, and I think it's the survivalist strainers I need more of to get started with, because they're going to generate the bait for the others. And let me just get a couple of the others, and then the middle one we'll leave for the fisherman's version. Okay, and then I can actually reclaim all these blocks. So I've got 3 of these, so why don't I just put one there, and then I will do one there. Put the survivalist in the outer ones, and I'll get another dense version for that one, and this should be fine. Now, we should be able to check with that little meter we got whether those are okay or not. Another thing that will affect this is whether you're in an ocean biome or a river biome. They're much better if you're in those biomes, but can we actually see the biomes? Can I see it on screen without me being blind? No, but if it is in there, then it is in there. Either way, I don't much mind, and I'm not actually going to go searching for biomes. Where was that little gauge? There we go, efficiency meter. Let's go and see how well these are. So these ones, they were all 10%. These ones, -5, -20. That's not good. Why are they -20? Is it the biome? Because they all have, well, they're right next to a a water source block, and they don't have any horizontally adjacent. In any case, I'm going to leave them as they are, and I'm going to figure out why that is. In fact, that's 5%, but that's minus 20. Are they because they've been fed by the same source block? Seems weird. Yeah, seems very, very weird. Ball ones through the middle. Maybe it also checks diagonally. It doesn't say so on the wiki, but I'll have to come back to that later and figure it out. For now, we are getting stuff through here, but the bait is running out quite quickly. We can solve that just by creating a bait pot like this. And this needs a net, needs a slime ball of some kind, and needs a clay bucket. So clay buckets we already know how to make. We did it last episode. Rice slime balls, on the other hand, we should be able to get. I've got some plants in here, I've got some rice, and we can just create those into slime balls. As long as we've got water in our basic work table, we should be able to make them. Yep, rice slime balls, 4 of. And I have a bucket, so what was the one? Just a net. I imagine that's going to be twine. Yep. So let's just grab that, and when you shift click, the correct tool comes in here, so that's all very useful. So the bait pot, we're able to create, and then I can just reuse this this for now. I'm not going to get rid of these while I'm doing other stuff. I'll do them between the episodes. We've got 5 worms in there. We can just put our bait pot in here and our worms in here. There we go. And basically there's a 50% chance of... yeah, 50% chance to not be consumed. So that's basically almost double what we had before. You know, random chance, but it is potentially double. So as long as that's relevant, we should then start getting string. And string is seemingly quite valuable, I think, to get started with. So that's something to work on. We are getting lots of other stuff here that I'm going to be needing. Anything in here that... oh, whoops, that picked up some cobblestone. Not as yet. I'm going to want to plant some of these things. Cotton seeds might be very useful, actually, so let's just take them over to our farm. Cleared out the apple sapling, of course, and we have some space in here for a bunch of different things. And yeah, I can probably extend this out with this hoe and have a whole range of cotton. Cotton will then be able to be turned into string, so I want to have those available. And of course, I can hopefully cook these up into something I can eat. Why don't we just try that with one of our kilns? I've put 3 kilns in, and leave that aside just to keep to myself. So, right, we've now got up to date. We've got everything done. Everything's nicely laid out, and there is no odd blocks everywhere or just random saplings. All right. So, what do we need to get onto next? Some leather vest. Okay, so we need to probably get onto some kind of, what is it called? It's like a stirring cauldron thing. You need to get to leather, maybe, but I think we get rotten flesh from one of the other, maybe one of the other blocks that's collecting stuff for us. In any case, we can come back to that. We need alchemical condenser, and that's heading us towards, well, in fact, cyan terracotta is going towards this as well. Rustic brewing provides one of the earliest forms of health regeneration. Good luck, you'll need it. That's right, that's exactly what we want. So, we want an alchemic condenser. Alchemic? Condenser. Retort and a condenser. So presumably those are both needed, but we'll see. We need bricks for that. We need flint blocks. We know how to make those. And we need some of the cyan terracotta. I don't seem to be able to make... oh, no, hang on. There is a recipe for some of it, so that's fine. Any terracotta will probably do then. So it's just going to basically require us to make a bunch of different stuff that we can already make. Bricks is the usual recipe, I assume. Well, slightly different. Oh, no, it can still be made into from regular. Yeah, it's only the regular smelting that's different. In a clay kiln, a regular clay will do. So we are getting a bunch of clay out of these. So we can go and queue that up. That is... I can't really get stuff out of that. That's the only problem with that whopper. I can't really see the inventory. Oh well. There is our cooked steak. It's a nourishing snack, but it's only 1%. Fine. All right, I do need more whoppers for this, but the idea is we're just going to get some clay that way. And we're going to want at least some terracotta, so we're going to want some clay blocks, 8 of them, let's say. And I'll set up some whoppers, we'll set up those and get them to all cook up. And I should note, the reason why I've cleared out the center space, by the way, if we just pop down here for a second, I've cleared out a little bit of space here. To get that infinity dust I was talking about last episode, you need to scavenge for it. And to do that, you're going to need some flint. And I've already got some here. But if you've got some XP on your player, if you haven't died yet, then you just want to go down here and shift right click and or shift left click or something like that. And you will get some infinity dust. Yeah, shift left click. And the infinity dust is going to be used for the conveyance dust. So you will want that available to you, even though I'm not going to have it open for now. And yes, I did check through. My biome is plains. It's on the left-hand side there. You can see it about the middle. And rain. Why was rain? Yes, so I can't really put them in rivers or anything like that. So maybe it does count diagonals. It is seemingly interesting that this one is only -5, whereas all of these are -20 and they are next to 2, whereas this is only next to 1. So yeah, maybe that's it. But in any case, I'm going to leave them as they are. If they're going to be that bad, I may as well put a diagonal going this way as well and actually get just more out just by having lots more of them rather than with the efficient ones. So this is working quite well. And of course, you can see over here, we can now just pick up worms from all of these. Whoops. Worms from all of these. Oh, that one's not going in yet. And that should be enough to feed this single fisherman's strainer, which doesn't break, which is good, with more than enough worms that it actually needs to keep going. Right, now we can't make terracotta either with a kiln. I did check it out. Unfortunately, it won't actually cook it up. And that does mean the only way to actually make it seems to be in a regular furnace, which can't be crafted. So that's wonderful. So it can be cast out, however, from molten clay. That seemingly can be done via porcelain melter. So we should be okay if we can get enough porcelain out of this. And porcelain is, of course, clay and bone meal. Now, I did get some more bones from that previous quest, so I'll put them down into bone meal. And we'll reserve a couple in case we need them for plants or something. But then I'm just going to grab clay, and we will just basically convert it all into unfired porcelain. And yes, you can see the stuff in these from the top, so I guess you can sort of access them. But I think you have to break them. I didn't manage to actually get stuff back out of these. Can I actually get them out? Shift back, right, left click? No. Do I have to select? Do I have to click on the thing? No, it doesn't seem to allow it either. So it's not like I can actually access that inventory, but I should need it anyway for too much. Porcelain melter is going to need 1 more porcelain brick, so I can just put 1 in the bottom. And we're also going to need a tank underneath, which needs to have lava in it, so we can't really craft lava just yet. But that's going to need 8 more porcelain bricks, so we may as well cook up 8 more. And I've got 9, so why not just dump those in the top? Easy enough to throw them in. Oh, I tried to throw them in. Throw them in. There they go. And that will continue to cook up once each of these are done. That's 4. I'm going to need 16 of these, so I did put another 12 or 13 of those in. And now I just need to tend these. And there's no real way for me to get the stuff back out of them automatically. I think there's like a flame-grilled whopper. Am I misremembering? I think that was just in SevTech, maybe. Is there an upgrade to the whopper? Or Whopper Mark 3 or no? Okay, so a regular hopper then is going to be something I'm probably not going to be able to create. It upgrades from a Whopper Mark 2, but I need iron to actually do that. So I'm not going to get there just yet. And with that bit of manual cooking up done, we should be able to then craft a few things. So we have the alchemic condenser. I'm missing a clay bucket, but I have a spare. I didn't already use one. Where's my original one gone? I don't know. Fine. Let's make an alchemic condenser. And 2 alchemical retorts. Okay. I did actually put a favorite down. That's going to need terracotta, and I don't have any other than the ones that are down here. So I think I'm going to have to rip up the floor, and I think we're going to have to use that unless there's another way around it. Retorts, what do they need again? They need 6 each, so I need 12 from all of these. So let's just, hopefully these all have now blocks underneath them. Oh, not all of them do. I should probably put some blocks down. Let's get this grey cobblestone. Just rather so we're not using regular cobblestone and basically using all that up. Yeah, I want to make sure all of this is kept safe. So I'm being quite careful. Okay, and how many is that? That's just 7. I need to get another side there, or indeed go through these. 1 second. Okay, that's some of my floor torn up, and I should now be able to make these retorts. We need some more rice slime balls. We're going to need some more low-grade charcoal. So we need a couple of rice slime balls. That's easy enough. And low-grade charcoal should just be... In fact, do I have any? I do have 2 low-grade charcoal. Good. And that should let me build 2 of these. 1. And what are we short of? Oh, it's 2 per. Okay, I'm going to need another couple of pieces of wood then. 1, 2, and we'll get them cooking up in our kilns. Well, kiln. We've got 3 of the others to go yet. That's fine. And we'll just cook them up there. Alright, that's now done. So we have 2 alchemic retorts and 1 alchemic condenser. We need a little bit of space for this, but not too much. We can just put a little bit of more stuff down. We need basically a 3 wide space. And I have lots, but just filled with various stuff. So I'm just going to grab some more grey cobblestone for a second. And I'm just going to put it down here for the moment. There we go. So you want the basically the condenser in the middle. And the retort on either side. Basically connected to it like this. There we go. And we should now be able to access it. Yep. So we now should be able to create stuff. So we want an elixir of instant health. Let's just add both of these as shortcuts. So we need beef, we need chamomile, well, I prefer the mild approach, but yeah, either way. And a glass bottle and some water. Now the glass bottle is going to be interesting. Hopefully we get that back. We're going to need 3 glass, and glass is not as easy as you might imagine. We are basically going to need to cook up sand into glass shards and then combine 4 glass shards into 1 glass. It's quite laborious to start off with. No doubt things will speed up as time goes on. However, that doesn't mean we do need a glass bottle. We basically, sorry, not glass bottle. We do need a bucket full of water. So, I don't know where my bucket's gone. I did make 2 of these things. Let's just make another one up. And let's fire that. Whoops. We get clay shears. Okay. Yes, that's fine. And fine. So we'll wait for that to get done. There's some more glass shards. I'll create a glass bottle, and then hopefully we'll have some more beef from our ground traps. Chicken, turkey, duck, and turkey. Fine. I need to get some more grain bait made. So that probably is a good idea for me to just add an extra thing here. Oh, in fact, hang on. Do these need... Yeah, that's an interesting one. Do these actually just need dirt, or will farmland actually do? I want to be careful about that. Could you end up disabling them? Yeah, let's make sure that I don't accidentally disable these things. Let's get rid of you, and you. As long as it's not horizontal, it should be fine. So let's go for that. There we go. And I do need some bait anyway, but I should be able to hold there. Oh, in fact, my hose died. Hold there and hold there. It should be fine. It's just these horizontal dimensions I need to keep clear. Fine. So I just need some more twine, and we'll be able to make more bait and get more beef, hopefully. While our glass is cooking up, we should be able to go and make the melter, basically. Yep, this looks like we have everything we need, I think. So let's get the melter going. Why aren't you? Do we need a full stone mallet? Something like that. Possibly. Yeah, let's get another stone mallet then. No? What do you not like about this? Are you sensitive to the number of these things I put in here? Or is it because I have water in there? Is everything seared brick, porcelain bricks, clay kiln? Yeah. Oh, it needs to have lava. Oh my. Wow. How many lava? Lava. Obsidian goes into lava if I had the Philosopher's Stone. Philosopher's Stone is alchemic ashes and low covalence dust. Guess that's where we're going to need to go then. Okay, so now we should be able to get our our raw beef. And hopefully once we have something to basically fuel this, and it doesn't say what I need, so let's just put some wood in. Hopefully that will actually produce us some elixirs, although it is 1 beef to 1 elixir, it looks like. What do we need for the advanced alchemy? Well, we need the advanced alchemical condenser. That needs nether brick. We're not going there yet. Fine, and we will just get 1 of these. Did you not have enough wood? Okay, let's just keep you fueled. And see if that actually proceeds. Nice particle effect. I quite like that. Even though I'm not sure about needing to get a rainbow kind of effect from just making the most basic potion, but okay. Let's see whether this actually crafts one. Yes, it does. And how much health do we get? So we're on 3 hearts right now. 5. But we get the bottle back, so it's only the beef that we actually need. And that's just a function of how much grain we've got. So we're just going to get some grain made. And I've put it everywhere I can, really, in all the spaces. There's a couple more spaces here left here at the back. But once that grain grows, we should be able to make lots of grain bait and then just leave these running. And of course, I'll make 2 more for the back spaces and we'll go for there. And that's fine. In fact, that they should end up with an efficient layout, unlike the strainer ones, just by putting them in diagonals. So we could use this pad once that. Oh, can we actually move that? In fact, I could just make another one. Whoops. Yep. Can make another one and put that down in here. It means I don't have to move around so much. Just in case this isn't safe to break. In fact, looks like it is. Yep. And then we could reuse this for our bait, if you like. I guess where do I want to put this then? So maybe move this to be the center. Yeah, seems reasonable. Okay. Moving on, our glass is basically done now. I only needed those 3 bottles, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. But we needed 2 more low-grade charcoal. I've put a few more on because we're going to be using it up, because we need to saw that up to be able to make the covalent stuff. So let's just take this back out again. And we need to saw it. So let's just grab this. And this will make tiny charcoal. And it is useful for you to grab stone saws that are not quite used up and just use them up, because they will delete themselves once you use them up completely. There it goes. So you got 4 tiny charcoal. We'll need some sand. I think we've got everything we need now. So let's just grab covalence dust recipe. We need infinity dust itself. So I think that's in here. Yeah, let's grab 1 for now. And we can craft low covalence dust. Good. I guess this is the next step towards making arcane ashes, which needs basic work table, needs ashes, needs sugar, and needs blackened bone meal. Ashes are going to be made directly from low-grade charcoal as well, but just using hammers rather than using anything else. So I do already have a couple more. And we can hammer those into ash. The ashes are fine. We do need bone meal. I remember I did retain some bone meal. Yeah, so we need a blackened version of bone meal. Put that in the kiln. Hopefully that will do the job. And then arcane ash itself. Sugar, which we can get from sugarcane. Should be in here. Will it just convert straight into sugar? No, it won't. It probably needs me to chew it and throw it into something else entirely. No, actually, the mortar will do just fine. Okay, let's grab our mortar. That does have durability, but it's not worn out just yet. Where's my mortar? There it is. Whoops. And let's grab some sugarcane. Was that not the recipe? Sugar, Sugarcane. Does it have to be in a oh, it have to be in 3x3. Ugh. Okay. Seems unreasonable for that to need that, but let's grab 3 of those. Put this back with the rest of sugar canes, and that's pretty much ready. We just need you, and we can make the arcane ash, I think. It needs to be in the work table with some water. Arcane ash. Good. Quest done. And do we get anything for that? No rewards, but it has unlocked all these other ones as well. Infinity Dust, a better building wand, some lotus blossoms. That gives experience to the player, and I did get some lotus seeds from the strainers, so that's good. Early game building aid, animus liquid dirt can be poured and will flow like water. Once it can't flow anymore, it will solidify to lots of dirt. Well, we're already getting dirt from the strainers anyway, so okay, fair enough. And then it leads on to the Philosopher's Stone. Look, magic rubber tree seeds. No, sapling. We're going to need rubber because of basically, well, a few things. We need to get to wax, and we need wax from candleberries. Candleberries need to get from sticky resin. Sticky resin needs to come from rubber trees. So to create the rubber tree sapling, you just want a rice slime ball. Basically, click on the ground with your arcane ashes, click on the ground with a rice slime ball, and then with a regular sapling on top of each other, and you will get this rubber tree sapling. And I suppose we should see whether this actually grows with our usual, well, our usual effects. Yes, it looks like it is going to, hopefully. Come on. And there it is. And I need to press the button to get rid of that again. So we get some, we're going to get some sticky resin anyway, so we'll need to do that. We can get even more from rubber wood if you want to. Just put it in your workbench with a hammer. That will do the job. Sticky resin, however, we're going to make up into tallow. Tallow can then get us to candleberries, I think. Yeah, so we're going to need some canola seeds first of all. Do I have any canola in here? Oh, we should actually make sure we take all of those. Why are these rubber tree saplings so big? So odd. In any case, yeah, we've got some more wood to clean up later, but do we have canola? Canola? Yeah, we do. So, oh, well, I'll capture it again. And we do the same thing. So arcane ash, we're going to want to put them in a certain order. So canola, I think. Is it canola and sticky resin? Let me just double check that. No, it's covalence dust, then sticky resin. So it's not canola. That's not that stage. Oh, wasted a little bit of arcane ash. That's fine. Covalence dust. Do I have any left? I thought I did. Yeah, I do have some left. Good. Let's just go again. So low covalence dust and canola seeds. Oh, I've done that wrong. Yeah, that's got to be wrong. Otherwise it would start rotating. And I've removed the canola seeds. Let's just grab the canola seeds again. Can't believe I read that wrong twice. Canola seeds and tallow. Fine. So for tallow, I need covalence dust and sticky resin. Was that not what I put in there? No. Oh, I did it wrong again. Fine. Let's try this again. Covalence dust, sticky resin, work in progress. Good. Fine. Now we got the canola seeds, and we're going to be just fine. They're going to need the tallow next, but the tallow should come out of this, and that should get us a candleberry seed. All right, so that's one. Let's get our canola, tallow, and that should give us the candleberry seed, which we'll need to put into our garden. And unfortunately, wait till it grows or grab some bone meal. I'm more likely to actually waste a little bit of bone meal here. Should be in there if there is any. There is not. Or it can actually sometimes appear in your ground traps as well. That's all chicken. That's all chicken and turkey and eggs. Yeah, so I'm going to just put down candleberries there. And we have like one bone meal, but let's just see. Let me just grab this last bone meal. See where this actually works. Okay. It does, but that's going to take, well, it's going to take a while to grow, I guess. No chance of me twerking you into action? No, guess not. All right, I need to wait for that to grow. Now, we can actually get a little bit further while we're waiting for the candleberries to grow, because that's what we need for the mitts. The mitts will let us handle lava, and we can't do that without it. We need to head down this other tree towards the Philosopher's Stone and get, well, first of all, a summoning ritual, but we need an apple of restoration, so let's get guided through the quests. So let's get some chicken and some raw covalence dust, or low covalence dust, I should say, not raw, and that should make us some more beef. So either beef or chicken will work. Well, beef you already have directly. Let's actually just craft some more of this up. So let's just make you. I've kept some more of that covalence dust, and now I should be okay. So I need the beef. Beef needs to go into a potion, so let's pop that in there. And that's got enough water. Needs a little bit of something to burn. Sticks will do for now. And that is needed for the apple of restoration. So apple of... So we need the elixir, we need an apple, which is easy enough, and of course low covalence dust. Now apples I have plenty of, low covalence dust I have 9 of, I need 7. We have the elixir, so we should be able to just craft in regular crafting grid. And grab you, so that's 1. There we go. And now that opens up, yeet that wheat. The reward is us telling you that you can copy these with plant balls. You still have to craft them though. So lots of different gardens, etc. to actually do that. And we get a sprinkler as a reward. So, okay, that'll be near crops. That'll be quite useful, I would imagine. However, for now, we need to be able to kill a villager and get a human heart. We need... let's just see. Since mobs do not naturally spawn in the safe space or void world before we get to the overworld, that is, to progress, you've got to Zen summon. Use Zen summoning to summon a zombie villager and convert him into a villager. So, can we look up the zombie? Is there anything for that? Zen summoning. Zombie spawn zombie? No. I need to check into Zen summoning then. Is there anything with Zen? It would be nice for us to guide us to what we actually need to do for this. Spawn zombie villagers can be spawned by a Zen summoning. So we need a summoning altar. We need some bone shards, which is easy. Raw beef, which is easy. Leather, which is easy. Devil dust, which is item burning, fire charge, blaze powder. Do we just need to be burned? Can it just be put into our kiln? It's worthwhile trying. See if that can actually be turned that way. And then what was the rest of it? So we need the summoning altar, which is just low covalence dust and a bookshelf. Okay, bookshelf's going to need paper and other bits and pieces. Let me just grab that. So bookshelves can be made in your workbench, not in a regular crafting table, with a saw and books, and the paper for the books is just a hammer flattening sugarcane. So very similar to what you normally already do, but with a couple of other changes. So let's just get this going. Let's just put down our arcane ash, and then it is low, and then our bookshelf, and they should get there's the summoning altar, hopefully. Work in progress. And summoning altar. There we go. Don't know whether we need to put this anywhere in particular. Well, I suppose we might want to surround this with something, but it's a zombie villager to start off with, and we'll have the apple to basically cure the zombie villager. So that can just go here for now, I think. Yeah, let's leave it there. It's kind of cool. It's almost like a chisel and bits effect if you've used that mod. All right, so back to this. So Zen again, Zen summoning. So we need, I'm not sure if these are supposed to be in a certain order. I may need to check that out for Zen summoning. Is that devil dust actually going to work for us? No, looks like we can't get it that way. However, throwing it into a fire seems to work just fine. So that's that done. Let's see, take a look at the other rest of stuff. So we have, yes, we have bone shards, which I need bone for. And a bone as well, and then a couple of pieces of leather and some raw beef. So I need to wait for a few of those to actually pop up. Do I have raw beef? I have 1 raw beef. Yep. Let's just see. Can these just click on? Let's actually just give it a try. So summoning altar. Yep, it just floats around. Good. So devil dust. This is much like a ritual altar from sort of Britannia or something like that. couple of pieces of leather. I've got one. Let's pop one on. I may have some more by now. We get some rotten flesh. I suppose we could try and dry that into leather at some point. Can't craft it, but it's good by drying racks. Yeah, drying racks. We can get some monster jerky. There is like a basin. No, can we not have another basin recipe? Okay, no basin recipe. Fine. So then we may well get leather from our ground traps at some point. Something at the bone. We needed the bone. And this is more chicken, so we can make more beef with it. But I'm going to need a couple of other things. So I will just get the 2 shards. We can get that from a hammer and the bone. I think it was a hammer. Is it not? Ah, saw. That makes more sense. we don't hammer bones into shards. We just saw them. Fine. I guess there's 4 bone shards. We only need 2. I'll just put those other 2 away for now. Let's pop those in place. That take both? Yeah, looks like it took both. Alright, so now I just need to wait for our resource generating stuff to make stuff for me. Okay, so I built an enclosure just in case, you know. Bad things always happen to me. So put 2 leather back in. You can grab stuff back out if you want, just by right-clicking, etc. And then the bone can go in there, or is it bone and shift right-click? There it is. Hums pleasantly. And we have our apple of restoration, a lost soul. You did not convert back. That's not good. Ow. I gave you the apple, you didn't convert back. I'm not happy. Oh, respawn. Hello. Well, this is one way of regenerating health. 141 hearts of... 141? Oh, now you converted. You converted fine after killing me a bunch of times. And why are you eating everything? That's not... Oh, give me my stuff back. Sneak. Give me my stuff back. Yeah, you're getting... stop taking all my stuff. Human heart. Huh, right. Human heart. What's all my stuff gone? At least it didn't say the candleberries. That would have been nasty. I'd have to go through that again. Anyway, I've got full hearts again. Ah, dear. Old death. Old death. Can I get rid of these? It'd be nice if I could actually get rid of these. Yeah. Greatest head and death inventory list. Yeah, I don't need these old inventory lists. I do have a way to get rid of old death. Please let me know in the comments if you know how to do that. Anyway, that altar is terrifying. I definitely need to... Well, I should have made this surround even more. But that's fine for now. So we've... Oh, another death. Yes. Be warned. I did show you my deaths. I wasn't going to hide them. But let's throw that away. Yeah, we don't need it. Fine. So we now have the human heart. And that can be used if we use alchemy array with the low covalence dust, human heart, and we get the philosopher's stone. Do we have any low covalent stuffs left? There should... Well, maybe not. I'll need to craft some more. Which means I have a little bit more of the infinity dust left. I just don't have any... I need to get some wood, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Back in a second. Never mind, I figured out how it was just M. I was expecting J for journey map, but journey map is not in this pack. It's voxel map, I think. So you can just go in here and then hover over anything you like and then select it and use that. So that will work well. We can just convert this over. I need to use the hammer on this, I think. No, not a hammer. Saw, maybe? Yep, saw. We need 4 pieces of sand. 1, 2, 4. And then the infinity dust itself, so that will just let us make low covalence dust. Yeah, let's put garlic back in there. I'm not sure why I have garlic in my inventory, but there we go. Shift click, we've got low covalence dust. And then, what was it I needed for the rest of this thing? So I need the human heart, low covalence dust. Make sure I get this the right way around. Yeah, it's the dust first, then the heart, and we get the philosopher's stone, which is good. So let's just put that down. Low covalence dust, human heart, And that should be done. So this episode we've got to the Philosopher Stone, which will enable lava. We just needed to get to it first, it seems. So, yeah, the Philosopher's Stone, the mitts we should get from the wax that we're going to get from our garden. We'll do that next episode. And then we'll get to obsidian, use that to create our first lava, into melters, and then into the overworld portal. There's our Philosopher's Stone. So do we any kind of... we got 1 level of XP. Well, yes, I lost it all by having a 140 heart zombie that... You apply this Apple of Restoration, it's not instant. It is not instant. Please, please, please. Yeah, think about that. We get 2 XP levels for crafting Infinity Dust or having Infinity Dust. Okay, so that then takes us on to this, which lets us have to make a lava clay bucket, but we need mitts and other stuff. But we are running out of time for this episode. So yeah, we do now have the Philosopher's Stone, which is typically very late on in... My inventory crafting is still locked. We can't do that yet. It's very late on in a pack normally. This pack, nope, it's right at the start. So yeah, we want an enclosure, and I'm going to keep an enclosure there. Wherever I move the altar to, I'll probably move it after this episode. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you have. Feel free to subscribe, share, and click on the bell if you get notifications. Otherwise, most importantly, especially for this pack, leave any comments below about any suggestions, tips, or tricks that you might have from your playthrough. As always, guys, thanks for watching.